These fools, they'll never learn.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Food for Thought podcast. We're back, baby, and
Back at it
again. That's right. If you don't know us, we are a martial arts cinema podcast where every 2 weeks, I, the host, Sean, sit down with these two imbeciles. We got Cyrus over here.
My name is Sahar. I'm from Iran.
All right, Sahara, nice, okay. And we have Devan over there.
I am Devan.
And
Look at that energy. Devan is tired.
Devan is lacking energy in this episode.
I'm gonna be good though. I'm
But
good.
I think we can, make up for it. I think we can get her to summon the energy if we keep it up.
Keeping it up.
That's right.
Right.
That's what she said. So yes, welcome to the Food for Thought podcast. And has anyone got anything to talk about up top? We don't want to talk about too much up top because we want to keep it tight.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Something unrelated. This is a bit a peek behind the curtain. Is there enough room on this laptop? I saw that there was a
Hell
file for
yeah.
Angel Terminators on here.
I deleted it.
Oh, there's a folder there.
It's
It's empty though.
It's
Okay.
empty.
Okay.
That's
Just
great.
wanted to check.
Great
We
goal.
usually do that before we start.
We do. My laptop's shit. It's got no room on it whatsoever, so we're always scared that the episode's going to go too long and we're going to run out of space.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to buy me a new laptop, please do.
Yeah, buddy. Talking about our lives for just a second here.
Our
Talking about our
lives? Oh, no, we don't talk. Yeah, go ahead.
I got nothing, but here's a little tidbit. I went to Pho today because I had to get out of the house because these nice ladies clean my house once in a while.
I like that you call it went to pho, like people understand. You went to eat pho.
No, I just went there to talk to
Okay.
people.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory if someone says you went to Pho.
Sorry, carry on.
However, I went to the old school Pho.
Mm.
This is when I went to when I was 15. And the broth is so good because the old man there dips his balls in it.
Right.
We all know that.
Right.
It gives it the unique flavor profile. And man, oh man, I didn't see the old man today, but he's been dipping and diving and dodging and ducking. That broth is tasty, baby.
Yeah, I haven't been to that pho in a long time. You took me there once.
Once,
I haven't
oh.
been there since. I don't think we should go.
Still,
there.
you,
Yeah,
only
okay.
cash,
Never been.
Only cash
which
only.
is fucking crazy.
Do you know what
Hey,
annoys me these days as
cost
well?
Because you have to pay for those credit card processing things.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
mentally for the customer, so many people are like,
Yeah.
I don't have cash. They're like,
I went
Hey.
to a bakery this morning with Devon. I paid cash, and they looked at me like I tried to pay with fucking I don't know.
they look like you're trying to rob them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, whoa, whoa.
It was just like cash. What are you talking about? This is legal tender.
And it's like baked goods. It's not
Yeah,
like
exactly.
a piano.
Yeah, I'm not buying a lung, but they were just like fucking like they were so surprised that I tried to use cash.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
I
It's
think,
delicious
yeah,
American money.
very rarely do people use cash.
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
You don't really like. I like pounds a lot.
Pound sterling,
Sure.
the currency of my motherland.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
like fun. It's just fun.
In what respect?
Yeah, and what
I don't know. It sounds powerful
Pounds
and
Oh.
old school.
Yes, but the slang for it, quid,
Peas.
sounds quite. It
Oh,
sounds quite cheeky.
I was gonna say since we were watching
That's-
Top Boy.
that's just Top Boy.
Yeah, though that's just Top Boy. Okay,
Well, it's-
we need those
it's-
peas.
I guess it's London street slang calling it
Okay.
peas.
Okay.
But actually, the smallest currency in the UK, if you have the British equivalent of 20 cents, you have 20p.
Pence.
Pence. That's right, pence and pounds. You like that?
Pounds. Yes, I
Pence
like
none
pounds
the
a
richer.
lot.
It's a strong
But
currency.
you don't use pounds like you hold the pounds. Where did that come from?
Pounds?
Yeah.
No idea.
This is good stuff.
Yeah, because it comes like it was pound sterling, so maybe it was a weight thing initially. That a pound of sterling was a certain amount.
You don't use pounds. In the UK, you don't say this is 1 pound, like weight wise.
Oh no, we use
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah.
Kilogramma.
kilowatts and kilowatts and gigahertz.
Gigahertz.
yeah, you're right. Actually, I forget about that. We use the metric system,
Yeah.
so everything weighs a meter.
As literally everyone else in the entire world.
Yes, yeah. You Americans are weird.
I know.
Yeah, with your pounds and pence. All right. let's jump into the.
That was a good recap.
Yeah.
Past 2
great.
weeks.
Just absolutely. Yeah, I've got nothing. I got
Yeah.
nothing. Nothing's happened.
Mm,
I watched. Me and Devan watched Boy Kills World last night,
Hmm.
and we had a bit of a conflict.
Yeah.
Devan loved it. I
Yeah.
fucking hated it.
Which shocked the shit out of me, and I still think you're crazy.
Don't care for
I
it.
think it's really good.
No, it's not. It's fine. I didn't hate it. It's fine. I have issues with it.
It's good. It's
But
fun.
I think Devan's right. I think I'm a bit of a critic.
Yeah,
think
you're being
sometimes-
overly critical. You and your fighting and action cinema fan and loving fights and choreography and this and that. You're being
'em.
far too critical.
just enjoy it, man.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
she,
what have you heard that one before?
no.
We hear it all the time.
Oh, do I say that?
Well, like kung fu, you're like just let it happen,
That's
man.
right. Let it
Yeah.
happen. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I tend to deconstruct action a little bit.
Hmm.
Get me a PhD in action. I reckon I could do that quite easily.
Probably.
Interesting.
My thesis would be. Oh, never mind. Anyway, let's just start the bloody episode.
Yeah.
Everyone, we are reviewing another film this week. We are reviewing 1982's Legend of a Fighter, the Yuen Woo Ping classic, starring Lung Ka Yan, aka Beardy, the legend Beardy. Why are you laughing?
Sorry. You know when the dogs get their hair blow dried and they put that thing on their head? Like at a groomer's. They put
Yeah.
this thing on their head. I was looking at myself, I kinda look like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's that's not the first thing that comes to mind when I look at you.
Okay.
Look like an Italian grandmother.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Take it away.
All right. Where was I? Starring Lung Ka Yan, Yasuaki Kurata, Phillip Ko Fei, Yun Yat Cho, and Brandy Yuen as well. I'm not going to go into many other people because there's not many characters to really worry about in this film. Although Fung Ha Khan does pop in it, so R.I.P. to him. Fight choreography by the Yun clan, obviously. And do you know why Lung Ka Yan, the hero in this film, is known as Beardy?
No.
Known as Beardy. Take a
'Cause
guess.
He used to have a beard.
He has a beard in almost every film.
Oh.
He rarely goes without a beard.
Oh, really?
So I think it stemmed from the UK because UK martial arts cinema fans tend to give people a lot of slang names, a lot of nicknames, like you do, for kung fu films, and a whole bunch of them stuck. And Beardy got Beardy because he always popped up with the beard.
Interesting.
But there's a whole bunch of them. If you want to know more about those interesting nicknames given to kind of martial arts cinema characters by the UK martial arts cinema scene, watch my Kung Fu Station with Rodney Shapes. We go into it and we actually discuss a whole bunch of them, and some of them are honestly pretty damn hilarious.
Rodney.
What was good to? Yeah. Sorry, what did you say?
Rodney.
Legend. Shout out to him.
Ardennes Shapes, is that correct?
Mhm.
That's him.
That's
him. Yeah. Also, Beardy has no martial arts experience whatsoever.
Oh no.
None.
Interesting.
And yet he's one of the greatest on-screen martial arts artists of all time.
Interesting.
Yeah. He had an uncanny ability, and Sammo Hung actually spotted it, to just remember a series of moves in a row
Mhm.
and just be able to pull them off.
Was he a dancer?
I think something tells me he might have some kind of background in dance, although I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look into that. But I possibly read that about him a while ago. I'm not entirely sure though. I could be wrong. But yeah, Beardy, absolute legend. But in this film, doesn't have a beard. No beard. Let's briefly discuss our opinions on the film because I'm interested. I honestly think that this film could go both ways with you both. Okay, now I don't.
I just looked at her.
Yes, but you look at each other when you're just like in agreement, which is it's shit, right?
Well, no, I feel like at this point we all obviously know what Cyrus's opinion is going to
We
be. So
hate
I feel like
everything.
right. So I feel like the only question mark
Someone on YouTube
really
called you out last time.
is
And
is
Rama
really with me.
Called you out? Oh, we stuck up for you.
stuck thumbs up, thank you.
Yeah. Someone called out Cyrus on YouTube on our last episode, basically saying, "Why the fuck do you invite him on it? Because he hates everything."
Makes sense.
Let's
Let's be honest. That's a fair comment.
It was mean, and that person's mean, but I
Not mean. It's valid. It's valid. Why
What
are you
was-
doing something
Wait,
you
what
don't
was Rama's
like?
response?
How much stuck up for Cyrus?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's what I said. What was it?
something like some of that sweet
I think you
entertainment.
said
Oh, okay.
entertainment.
Yeah, right.
That's questionable. Who wants to give their opinion first on Legend of a Fighter?
Okay.
Go.
Thumbs up.
You like this one?
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here. Are you just joking now?
Nope.
You're going to turn around and say it's shit?
Nope. First half of the movie was pretty unique, actually. I liked it a lot. And then it got weird. But overall, thumbs up.
Yes. Okay.
I swear to God, a different director came in, or they just, I don't know what the hell happened.
We'll get into its
Are you
weird.
talking about when the Japanese get introduced and all the weirdness?
Or are you
happens?
just talking about the
Or-
boat
or
scene?
the
The
boat,
boat
yeah.
and onwards.
Yeah. No, yeah, I would 100% agree with you then.
I wrote in my notes. We're going to cut forward.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
Yeah, no, you're fine.
it was like real cool.
Yeah.
Everything was working. He got the respect of his papa. Light the incense! Exclamation point. Light it! And then I was like, that could be the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was just like some weird Bruce Lee, weird fights with people across the planet. Make no fucking sense.
Yeah.
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 I would 100% agree.
There were some questionable moments. Some of them I didn't mind. And I didn't mind, obviously, the final fight. I
No.
think that holds a lot of thematical weight. Probably the most thematical weight that the film has.
Great ending.
So I think, yeah, it has to
Mhm.
be. It has to be there.
They thought about this. They thought about the decisions in this movie, and they actually had weight.
Absolutely.
Yes, this film is not.
I wish
just,
they had thought more about the boat. The boat scene.
Well, the boat. There's a reason the boat scene is in there, and we can go over that once we get to it.
Fine.
But
Oh, the simple. Is it just China #1? Is that what it's?
no, it's I'll explain in a minute.
White people, thumbs down.
I'll be honest.
Western boxing, thumbs down.
Yes,
Russians, bad.
Yeah.
yes, but the reason why the boat scene in particular happens is it's Yuen Woo Ping. He just loves shenanigans. And he's like, in every single film, he has to put in something that's at least a little bit goofy.
Mm.
So he goes, hey, what if I introduce this old man who smokes a massive pipe and he has a really stupid fight with someone?
That whole thing.
And that
there's
person is also his
100%
brother. The guy with the pipe is Yuen Woo Ping's brother.
Unnecessary.
There is nothing comical about a man smoking another man's ass on a
Yeah.
boat. That's just
So
regular
much
stuff.
Oh my god, so much of that.
Yeah, it's
That whole
unfortunate that Woo Ping tends to throw one of those. It's
Completely
We're
unnecessary.
lucky that we only got one really goofy scene.
I suppose.
I mean, the boxing isn't necessarily goofy; it just doesn't work. I don't particularly care for that either.
Yeah.
But I think the real goofy scene on the ship or on the boat, we're very very lucky we just got one because he makes
Such a-
some wild.
I mean, such a shift. Such a shift. I didn't
Yeah.
go for it.
Although in the trailer for this film, I think it's the trailer, or it might be just promotional materials, there is a scene in which the hero fights a fencer, a Western fencer. Not someone who makes fences, someone who fences with a sword.
Really?
And
I
Thank
always
you
think
for
of French
specifying that.
people when it comes to fencers.
yeah, I think
I don't know why.
fencing comes from France.
Rapier, French word. It's
Yeah,
like the pointy sword.
Mhm, yeah. And I think that footage, I know for a fact that footage has never been seen by anyone. It's never been in any version of the film that people can find. It just doesn't exist. So it may be that they put the trailer out, that went, no, we're going to remove that scene, and then just it disappeared off the face of the planet. But yeah, apparently he fought a fencer at one point. Anyway, Devon, what did you think of the film?
It was fine.
Oh God.
So, and well, I also feel like a part of my problem is when we watched this movie, I was very sleepy. So I feel like my attention span was very short.
I saw her
So-
checking her phone on more than a few occasions.
Yeah.
Just scrolling on social media, not
So
paying attention.
I mean, I paid attention.
Mm,
I did. But yeah, my head wasn't in the game while I was watching it. I would say, like, yeah, the first half of it, I was perfectly fine with. I actually did enjoy the first half of it. When the boat, all that business came about, I was just like, I don't really care for this, and I felt like it took a turn that I didn't like. But then yeah, the last fight scene was very good, and then yes, the themes running through that last fight scene was pretty good. But yeah, overall, I actually appreciated that it was before the whole, like, when Japan comes into it. I liked that it was different.
sorry, I was just about
Is
to get
that
very
okay?
excited because that's exactly what I thought as
Okay.
well.
I liked
Yes.
that it was very different than basically every other thing
Yes.
that we watched. Since
Yeah.
that, this one, the father does not want his son to learn kung fu, and yeah,
He befriends the Japanese guy.
right.
He befriends his Japanese master. He doesn't. It's not Japan. It is Japan against China. It is that. But there's two characters that
Yeah, and they were
befriend
cool.
each other.
Yeah, and so I very much, I was very happy with that part of it. But then it turned into, it did what it did, and I liked it a bit less.
Okay, that makes sense. I think. I like this film for a variety of reasons. I think one of the things I really like about this film is if you ever had someone and you really wanted to introduce them into Kung Fu cinema, I think this is a really safe film to go for as their first film. Yeah, sure, they get to experience a little scene of goofiness, of shenanigans, but let's face it, everyone has to experience that at some point with Kung Fu cinema. They're not going to avoid it forever. So we're going to get to Dean Sheck at some point. Go ahead.
I think that's a good thing for them to see.
I think so too. That's what I'm saying.
I think they'd be like, "What the hell is this? This is crazy."
I think so. I think so. I mean,
Heavy shenanigans, I don't think should be like for a beginner.
no, I don't think so. If you threw someone into Miracle Fighters, I think the head would explode. We're never going to do that film.
Cool.
But I'll tell you about it one day. I think it's a very good film to start someone off with. I also think it's the prototype for decent China versus Japanese or Japan films that, like Devon said, are a little bit different. Take something like Ip Man. It's very typical. It's
Right.
China versus Japan. And
Right.
at the end, you have the karate master against Ip Man. And how many films do that? In this film, it does it in a very decent and unique way. And you just don't see that often. Another film that did it, funny enough, that we all really liked is Heroes of the East, the Shaw Brothers film.
Oh yeah.
Gordon
Right.
Liu marries the
Yeah.
Japanese girl. I think this film
good.
does something very, very similar in the relationship between Yasuaki Kurata's character and Beardy is very complex almost. Very again there's weight to their relationship, and there's a theme throughout the film that kind of relies on their relationship, and you don't get to see that in much, especially in what's this, a 1982 film? Not really. Kung Fu films weren't really known for their emotional weight or themes back then. So I think, in my opinion, this is a very important film, and it's a very safe film for someone to watch. I also think the fight scenes, some of the fight scenes, I won't say all, I do have a particular gripe with one of the fight scenes in this film, but I think most of the fight scenes in this film are fucking phenomenal, like really good. The amount of times I just wanted to yell out the word shapes while we were watching is unbelievable. That's my usual reaction. I just want to go shapes, just yell it out. There are some crispy shapes in this film.
I would agree.
It's incredible stuff. That fight with the Eagle Claw Master, oh Lord, good stuff. So yeah, I really like this film. I think it's a quintessential kung fu classic. Would it be in my top 10 of all time? Maybe not, but it would be high up
No,
in my.
I don't think it would be.
No, I
Not to speak for you, but
no, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah,
I think
it's just very good, but it's not. Nothing really jumps out so much.
Yeah.
I get what you mean. I will say this. I think it's a classic, but I do think it's lacking something somewhere, and I don't know what that is. It's just it feels a little, even though it has weight and it's thematically strong, I do think it lacks a little bit of coherency. It feels like it's a little slapdash in a way.
And there's no real conflict. There's no life or death, really. It's just kind of pride.
Yes, 100%. I agree with you. Although I do kind of like that aspect as well. Not every film has to be life and death.
Yeah.
I like that this film is about pride and about honor and about, Ho Yan Jia, by the way. This film's about Ho. I can never say that. I pronounce that correctly. Ho Yuan Jia. It's about who Beardy plays, who also Jet Li plays in the film Fearless.
Oh.
It's about that character, Jet Li's character. Beardy plays that character in this film.
Oh.
So I think it's about him also overcoming the whole fact that he starts off the film so weak, and by the end of the film, obviously, he's proving as hard as possible that he is not the weak man.
Right.
That he is,
12 years. It's a long time.
yeah.
Sure is.
No,
Yeah.
one, no one figured anything out.
No.
12 years.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. But I will also say this, and this will be my last kind of opinion on the film. I love kung fu films that are about kung fu. I just love that they're kung fu films that focus on martial arts. That they're not. It's not a film that's about. It's not a comedy film that happens to throw in kung fu, and all. This was strictly about
Yeah,
kung
yeah,
fu,
yeah.
and I
Yeah.
kind of love that a little bit. All right, let's jump into the film proper. And Devin, you keep an eye on time and stuff. We don't
Yep.
want to go too long.
These kung fu masters are very protective and hermit-like with their kung fu.
So
We're about to get into that.
yeah. Here's my confusion with that guy.
Father,
Yes, the father.
Who's great, by the way.
Phillip Ko Fei,
Yeah.
I watched this and in my notes I literally wrote this: Is Phillip Ko Fei my favorite martial arts actor of all time? And then I just put maybe after it.
Yeah, he was great. Looked great.
So good.
Yeah. So his
The
so
jiggly hand.
his school, right?
Yes.
He said so no strangers.
No.
So this is literally just for his family,
Yes. It seems
and that's
so.
it.
Yes.
I feel like it's not a school. I feel like it's their house.
Is it
and
meant
like,
to be
I'm
a
gonna-
school?
right?
I
That
guess. Yeah.
exactly. It seemed like a school
I
to
never
me.
thought about that.
Yeah.
I always thought they were always schools. But if he has 3 disciples and there's family,
Right.
no strangers,
Yeah.
no weaklings,
Right.
and no retards. What was it? What was the last
I
one?
forget. Yeah, I forget.
Oh, you can't say
Shit,
that.
yeah, I forget what the last one was too. But yeah, but okay. So it was those other dudes in there. Those were his other sons, right?
Yes.
That's silly, but okay.
Where's the tooth man? Where did the tooth guy come from?
I don't know where he came from.
Shit.
Another daft character.
Hey, it was some years later,
What's the dad fucking whacking up his nose at the beginning?
Something.
right? I was
is
just
this
like,
Goodfellas? That's Snuff, right?
what?
It must be Snuff.
Yeah, it's probably.
It can't be cocaine.
He's
But
not.
What's the difference? What's snuff?
Snuff is not coke.
It's like
Snuff.
tobacco or something.
Oh,
Yeah, snuff is like a tobacco infused something or other that you whack up your schnoz.
interesting.
But it looks like he's
Yeah,
snorting
I
cocaine
thought
in
that
the
was
opening
the
scenes of this film.
100% the cocaine.
You know what he looks like? He
Yeah.
looks like an Asian Jamon Hunsao. However you say his
Okay,
name.
I can kind of see that. I know. Yes,
Where I'm coming from?
yes. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Oh, I don't see it.
So the film starts. We get a Phillip Ko busting out some nice moves. He does his egg trick, which we see a few times in this film.
Yeah.
Egg in a glass,
See
solid
it a
egg.
lot.
He holds the glass. Boom! Pops the egg.
I gotta tell you, the one where he holds it like this.
Yes.
Sorry, listeners. And all you see is the egg, and then the yolk comes up from behind it.
Yeah.
I rewound that a couple times. That was some good ass magic.
That was. I agree. I don't know how they do it.
I don't know how they did that.
No.
A lot of yolk. I
Lot
don't
of
know
yolk.
where it came from.
Yeah, good trick though. Good trick. And he's doing a bunch of kung fu, and then someone, basically his new chef, is outside the door peeking in,
Tony the Tiger. What was it?
and
Right?
I'm about to get to that. And he brings the chef in, and he says, "Anyone caught peeking at my kung fu has to tear their own eyes out."
Yep.
Bit extreme.
Yeah.
Bit extreme
Yeah.
there.
And the guy, yeah, he's like, no, I was just coming to take your order.
And then he goes,
What do you want to eat?
"Surprise, bitch! I'm a kung fu master, and I am, quote unquote, the yellow tiger from Shantung."
Right.
Got a slight problem with that name. Right?
up?
Well, it seems a bit racially infused.
It's just a color. If
Mhm.
it was the red tiger,
So am I reading too much into that? you think?
probably.
Yeah, I didn't think anything
That's
about
not
it.
racial at all. The yellow tiger from Shantung. That's not racial. I won't say racist.
Is that an actual translation, a literal translation? Is the translation
say,
correct, or
I say
you're questioning the translation?
I'm questioning the translation.
Gotcha.
I say
You're
unlikely.
questioning the subtitle.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, but just that color, really?
I don't know.
All right. Either way, it's a cool as hell nickname. I love that everyone in kung fu films has nicknames. It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. I wish I had one, but like the dragon from Rockville just doesn't sound that great. I'm not from Rockville either.
Devin was telling us about a salad that she had that had some nice cheese in it, and you
White
could
cheddar?
be white cheddar.
I could be sharp white cheddar. Even better.
You could be the shredded white cheddar.
Shredded white cheddar. Yeah, I like that. It sounds like I'm Shredder's brother. Yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
they have a brief skirmish. Phillip Ko shows off his skills and absolutely destroys this guy.
Yeah, he does.
Also, in this film, some nifty leg work in this film. Some crazy leg work going on. The feet are doing nuts stuff. The legs are doing nuts stuff, but it's oh so delicious. A lot of bashing people with your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful stuff. And then we get to meet Phillip Ko's son.
Right.
Who's
Nerd.
Sorry.
So
Oh,
here's
he's a nerd.
here's what's crazy to me. So the son wants to study martial arts, and the father says to him, "You're too weak to amount to anything." And I was just like,
Gosh.
"What?"
Yeah.
I was like, that's incredibly harsh. I was like, why? The only reason and like the son said, the only reason I might be weak is because you're not teaching me how to
Yeah.
defend myself. You're not teaching me to be strong. You're not teaching me any kung fu.
Well, that's also the built-in irony of the film.
Well,
The
yeah.
film is actually very ironic as well. Not jumping to the end, but well, I am jumping to the end. Yasuaki Kurata trains Beardy to give Beardy the strength
Right.
that he can use to kill Yasuaki Kurata.
Right.
Without the strength that Yasuaki Kurata gives to Beardy, he wouldn't be able to kill him. Ironic.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of irony in this film. I think he refuses to teach him. I don't know whether it's he refuses to teach him because he sees. No, that's wrong. I was
Right.
like, do you think he sees that he could be strong, but he doesn't? He legitimately
No.
thinks he's
And
weak as hell.
then I was just like, why is he weak? He doesn't have any sort of like medical ailment or anything like that, or
True.
disability. The only thing that seems to make him weak is just because you're not
Dad won't
teaching.
teach him.
Yeah. So I was confused about. Oh, not confused, but I
You
was just
say,
like,
move
that's
my
fucking.
fist and I'll teach you. And he can't move.
He's
his
a
fist.
kung fu master. Of course, he's not going to be able to move
He's
it.
setting them up.
Yeah, it was 100%. Yeah, it was an absolute setup for failure.
That's fair.
That's like
That's fair.
beat me in Street Fighter, and I'll tell you all my techniques.
Any day. I can beat you in Street Fighter.
I could beat you with my eyes closed.
Guys could beat me with his eyes closed easily.
So yeah. So anyway, I was just like, that's a fucked up thing to say.
I got a quick tangent, right? If you're walking down the street and you are wearing a Street Fighter t-shirt, and a guy walks past you and just goes, "Street Fighter," how do you react to that?
I want to hug him.
No, legitimately, what do you say back to him?
Well,
Yeah, buddy.
Right? Is that what you do?
I'd want to say. I'd want to
You
say.
can't just go thanks. You can't go, "Oh, thanks," because he's not thanking you. He's just going, "Street Fighter."
I'd be like, hell yeah, man.
Okay, hell yeah, man. Okay, that's a good one.
Give me a hell yeah.
I would wonder, like, if I was wearing, I wear a few hip hop t-shirts, or this t-shirt, it's a John Wick shirt. If someone just went John Wick, I don't know how to react.
No, you're like Sean.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Sean.
I don't know. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's exactly what you would do. That is exactly what you do. Very awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite awkward. So
There's
yeah.
two things that they'd say. It's hey, I like your shirt,
Right,
or like Street Fighter,
right.
Wu Tang.
Yes. That's the thing I don't like. The second one, Wu Tang. I'm just like,
Wu Tang.
ain't nothing to fuck with.
Cream.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, RZA. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm glad. Hell yeah, that works. But it does sound a bit stone coldish.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to the film. Sorry, that was a minor detour because I fear the day that someone actually does do that. Because I have a series of very cool shirts.
You do.
Also, so he says, "No, I'm not going to teach you, son. You're bullshit," and he runs off into the forest to
Wildly.
wildly.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. He does a very
It was
animated
like
run.
it was like Anna Faris in Scream.
Yeah.
Scary movie.
movie.
Sorry. Yeah.
Also, if you are really really bad at kung fu, when someone comes to fight you, you have to fight like this. Is the mic in the way of the camera?
Mm.
No, I'll straighten it that way. You have to do straight arms and windmills. There's not enough room.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to do a lot of straight arms to point out that you're really shit at kung fu,
Yeah.
which he does. A bunch of people attack him. He does a bunch of windmills, but he gets knocked down.
But he keeps getting back up.
Gets right back up again. You're never going to keep him down.
He gets knocked down.
He gets back up again. And guess what? He
Never
drinks a
gonna-
lager drink. He gets, and then eventually Yasuaki Kurata picks him up and says, "Hey,"
Happens to be walking by and he sees the kerfuffle.
and he goes, "Ah," and runs away from him. He's still really upset. Little does he
so great.
Little does he know, Yasuaki Kurata is his teacher, baby. Not kung fu teacher. No siree. He is his English teacher. Basically, literature teacher.
Yeah.
And he gets hired by Phillip Ko, and they begin learning some literature. And it ain't just literature.
No.
Therefore, oh, by the way, he has to convince Phillip Ko that he doesn't know kung fu as well, which
Right.
I kind of like that bit.
I did too.
That was
Actually. I
that was
enjoyed
good.
I like that he has to
Pretend.
make
that,
himself look bad. I think that's great. So he basically cons Phillip Ko into believing that he doesn't know kung fu. Spoiler alert: he may know some, and
And he's there to spy on Phillip Ko.
he's teaching young Yun Yacho how to write and how to do calligraphy, and he does something wrong. He puts him in the corner. He says, "Look at the wall. Keep looking at the wall." While he does that, he jumps up and he's spying on Phillip Ko because he wants to learn Phillip Ko's special style.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And I like that he's stealing the style.
Yeah.
But it's not like evil.
No,
He
it's
just really
no.
wants to learn it.
just wants
Yeah.
to know the style. That's it. Yes, I like that as well. Also, there's a great bit in the film where Philip. So Yasuaki Kurata. His kind of thing is he coughs a lot in this film to pretend that he's kind of not a
wheezy.
fighter.
I don't think that. Yeah, he's wheezy.
His nickname when he was growing up was Wheezy, and he was.
So I assumed that was just a result of an actual ailment from
It's
when
not
he was
real,
a
is it?
kid.
It just disappears towards the end.
Oh,
I thought it was fake that he was putting it on.
Oh, good point.
But he was doing it for
sure.
the student. Remember, he was reciting lines, and he went, and then the
I
student recited,
Yeah, because he was still pretending to be weak in front of the student as well. The student at that point didn't know he was
Right.
maybe both.
Yeah.
maybe
I was wondering. I assumed. Yeah, I was like, what's
put it
with
in
all
the comments. Throw it in the comments.
I was
Who's
like,
right,
what
who's
is
wrong?
with all this coughing? But then when he explained, like when he was a kid and the nickname, so I assumed it was a residual cough.
Is the cough fake or is the cough real? But anyway, he's coughing.
yeah.
He's coughing, and he pulls out this handkerchief, and all he does is the handkerchief is hanging. He just flicks it into his hand.
You know how to fight?
And the music goes dun dun dun.
I
The
know,
Philip Ko goes,
right?
You know how to fight? Yeah.
I know, right? I was like, what?
I love that bit.
I thought I missed something because I was very confused by
No,
it.
it's
I was
just-
like, what did he do?
Little
Yeah, the
flick of
kung
hanky.
fu finesse.
Yeah. Also, the kid in this film, Yun Yao Cho, he gets the shit slapped out of him.
Like a lot.
Dude,
It's insane.
his dad whips his ass,
He
right?
slaps the
Good
shit out of
God.
him.
And how old is he supposed to be? Because he
That's
looks like he's like
That's a good
40.
question. He probably was at this point.
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, meant to be like
Okay.
18, right? So, yeah, he's stealing Phillip Ko's kung fu, and then Yun Yat Cho gets the shit slapped out of him, and he runs off into the night, and then Yasuaki Kurata follows him, and he goes, "Guess what? Guess what, Sonny Jim? I'm not all I seem. I'm not just a literature teacher." And then he just goes fucking ham sandwich and starts kicking shit and
That's right.
throwing shit.
How'd you feel
Like
about
you
that?
got to feel confident.
Picking up the logs.
Oh, the logs.
I found it very cool.
I think the idea is very cool.
I
But when
don't
he
think-
started, like, he was like, owie. I was like, owie.
yeah. The longer
strong,
it
man.
went on, the longer it went on, the less cool it looked.
Like, in real life, it's like, I know what I'm talking about. And I was like, owie. Oh, weapons. Ooh.
Yeah, I kind of. Yeah, you're right. Conceptually, it's very cool though. Like the idea is pretty cool. So he reveals that he's a fighter. I do love that they allow. So Yuen Woo Ping obviously, and the Yuen clan choreographed this film, but I do like that they allow Yasuaki Kurata to have a very distinct Japanese style. You notice it with this style, like this looks like a karate style kind of tied into to what he does. It's kind of more rigid. It's not as fluid as kung fu.
Towards the end, especially, he's throwing people around. Like,
Yes, exactly. I do like that, and I'm always interested when fight choreographers have to take someone's natural proclivities for a certain type of style and then kind of cater to that. I like, if someone's really, really good at Taekwondo, I like that a fight choreographer will go, well, you can kick. I'm going to really utilize your kicks. And in this, it seems like they utilize his Japanese style.
Japanese-ness.
I don't know what Kurata does actually in real life. I've never really looked at what style he learned. I should look into him a little bit more. So yeah, basically he says to the kid, "I will teach you. I will teach you kung fu."
But shh,
the
down low.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm gonna throw my specs onto your face. What do you think of that? One day, I'm gonna do that to someone. Just gonna whip my specs up and just go poo and just ping it onto someone else's face. Might be yours. So get ready.
Oh, they do that in Austin Powers, but with a cigarette. Is that too
very
much
true.
of
Oh,
a
yeah.
deep cut?
Yeah, I'm just straight from me to you, baby. I'm actually gonna do it because I'm picking up new glasses next week. So when I go in and sit next to the optician, she's gonna go, "Here's your new glasses." I'm gonna go, "Thanks," and just ping my old glasses onto her face.
Please do.
On Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday?
Wednesday. That's an
We didn't
inside
see.
joke.
That's the thing.
That's
Dang
an
it!
inside joke.
The uncut explains more because we want to get to the meat and potatoes here.
If you don't know what Food for Thought Uncut is, we have a Patreon, and we do a small podcast episode before we record this one. It's called Food for Thought Uncut, where we get, a bit spicy, a bit more
Have a chat.
detailed about our lives. We have just a casual chat. And we have inside jokes that we stupidly carry over to this episode, and no one knows what the hell we're talking about.
10 seconds of description.
No,
Real quick.
no.
People say Sunday weird. That's all I'm saying.
All right, fine.
Sunday.
Yeah. Where am I now? So he starts learning kung fu, right? He starts. Starts learning from Kurata. He's doing like I love it as well
Oh.
because they're tying in like the calligraphy
Yeah.
to the kung fu aspect of it. I really like that. He's doing the horse stance. He's not using a seat or chair. And I also like that they have to hide it from Phillip Ko whenever he comes along.
His brush strokes are like he's using the wooden dummy.
Oh,
like-
okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
Left and right, up and down.
Paint the fence on Karate Kid.
That's good.
Have we done Karate Kid on this podcast?
No.
I think we have.
I think
Have
we
we?
have.
Oh, have
I think we have done Karate Kid.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
How do
was.
you say that? How do you say that martial art?
I'm just gonna go very American. I go karate.
Yeah, so do I.
Karate!
Yeah,
Don't do that.
I always like a lot of people do that, and I'm always
Karate.
worried.
It might be right, but it's not right.
I think that's the difficulty that a lot of people that follow martial arts cinema have as well. Saying particular names in certain ways. Like Lao Ka Leung, you can say Lao Ka Leung, or you can go Lao Ga Leung and like say it in a very distinctive way, like a very like
I'm not gonna.
yeah.
Or you could
but
say like
not gonna
instead of
attempt that.
kung fu, it's like gung fu.
Kung Fu, yeah, it's Eat Man or Yeet Man even. A lot of people, yeah, it's I'm very It Man, very Yuen Woo Ping. Well, sometimes Yuen Woo Ping I try to lean on, but yeah. Anyway, sorry, I'm just reading my notes now. Oh yeah, this is an interesting thing. So, Yasuaki Kurata goes, "Oh, I have to go on a trip," and he goes to the coastline with Yun Yak Cho,
Yeah.
and some guys turn up
Right.
to fight.
The
Yun Yak
bully.
Cho.
Yeah. The same bully who beat him up before.
Correct. And the bullies start picking on him and basically try to fight him. And he has a fight scene with them, but he hasn't quite learned kung fu that well.
Mhm.
And I always wonder how hard it is for someone who's so fucking amazing at choreographing kung fu to choreograph someone doing really bad kung fu. Do you think that's much hard? Because I
I
guarantee
feel like it's pretty easy
Yeah, you
because you
think?
don't have to be
over complex with
right.
the
You don't
moves.
have to be dazzling. You don't have to be like, yeah, you don't have to have complex movements. You're just, they just
But I think that Yuen Woo Ping back in the day must have gone to bed just going, think of cool moves like, oh my god, what am I going to put in my next film? All these fucking moves, and like you must think of moves even anyone who choreographs these days, you must be thinking about cool shit to put in films all the time. But to go, oh, tomorrow I've got to do a shitty fight scene. I always wonder whether it's
I
more
feel like that's a lot easier and less stressful.
I think that if you know how to do something well, you know how to do something badly.
okay.
You just deconstruct it.
I guess you're right.
If you know how to make a beef Wellington, you can make a hot dog.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. You have a very pretty phone case.
You like that?
Yeah.
My papa gave it to me.
It's very.
He
yeah.
said flowers or bright pink. And he said, I'll take the flowers,
He
Dad.
gave you two interesting options. Does he think?
Seems
you're-
very interesting.
gave
I don't. I think he's like, oh, great, I'll take the other one. I don't know.
So he probably got like what, like just a
They're
random
probably-
pack and
They're probably not the most expensive.
yeah.
And he bought you some nice shorts as well.
He brought me. You want me to get him?
You should show everyone that.
You want me to get...
Cyrus's dad bought him
May I?
the what? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
The wildest pair of shorts you've ever seen.
All of my clothes come from my dad and my parents. My underpants, my socks. They're
Oh,
all either.
Which
How
is
old are
so
you?
crazy.
I'm 10 years old. My undies. My socks are either new, bought for me, or old, my parents. All those shoes over there, not mine. So my papa gave me some shorts, and he gets very angry when I don't instantly love them or try them on. So there's always this battle. They are corduroy. I said that correctly, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Corduroy.
Lines going down,
Corduroy, yeah.
2 different colors,
Two-toned.
split right down the middle, baby.
Shaft.
That's right. I think they are hilarious, and I'll wear them next time.
Two-tone
different-
corduroy
yeah,
shorts.
two different shades of brown.
And he's like, "Those are some good shorts, man." I'm like,
It's like one side is like a tan, if you will, and the other side is brown.
They're wild.
It's
you do wear them on the next episode.
absolutely.
You have to now. Yeah, they're an interesting choice.
I was trying to
Lord.
give him the benefit of the doubt.
Of course.
I was waiting for him to
course.
be like, "Psych,"
Yes.
and he's like, "Why aren't you wearing them? Put them on, please."
Does he like I have a matching pair?
No.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Interesting.
He's like, put them on right now. I need to see you in them right now.
That's what he says. He always does it. He's like, "Put the pants on so I can see if they fit." He says, "Put the shirt on. Go in the other room. Put the shirt
I
on."
love that he treats you like a 15-year-old.
And I'm like, "Dad, this isn't really. I probably won't wear this." He's like, "Well, put it on and see if it fits."
okay, yeah. What if you just
These are my shorts. I don't think this is mine.
you
This
bought
might
them? They're not yours, or you bought them yourself?
I did not purchase these.
Yeah.
Where do your clothes come from then?
I leave my house and they just kind of fall on me. No, they just get my parents like, "Here you go."
Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
Okay, I was getting
Yeah.
confused.
He
I
didn't
I
purchase
thought you
them.
said they didn't come from your parents as well. I was just like, well, where did they come from then? Lovers coming over and just leaving.
And then
their gear.
I desperately want to know where they're getting these clothes from. Because I feel
I
like
think money
it's an
can find out.
incredibly
Macy's or
Really?
Sears.
Those corduroy shorts
Shut up.
did not come from Macy's.
I feel like it's like thrift
oh,
store.
Sears. No, Sears might be
What's like a low budget Marshalls? I don't know what the names are.
Marshalls.
Okay, I
Marshalls
could see
works.
that. I could see
TJ
that.
Maxx.
What's the other one?
Ross.
Jared?
Ross.
Gerald's?
Guys are jewelers.
Yeah.
Ross.
Ross.
Bang.
Okay.
Ross is fire. I've been to Ross before.
Isn't it? What's their slogan? Pay less for shit clothes or something. No, say more. What is it? I can't remember.
Although I have two dresses that I have that I really liked, and they came from TJ Maxx.
You know what their
Great.
slogan is? Just fucking take it.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw it out. Just take it.
Maybe you like should buy your own wardrobe and then like start turning up to your parents' house.
Like super slick.
yes, in like brand new clothes that look fucking dope, and also maybe spend a bit of money. Like go over and maybe you're wearing
I
like a,
really like this idea.
like a Calvin Klein shirt. Or
No,
something.
I'll make it obscenely expensive.
Even better.
Like I'll wear like a $5,000
a fucking Gucci
outfit.
shirt. Yeah, yeah.
I
And
was
my
gonna.
dad's like, where's that from? Oh, this is Gucci.
Yeah.
This is Prada.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you should just turn up at your parents' house with clothes and be like, "Here, I got this for you. Put it
you
on."
Turn the tables. Go and try this
Go
on
and
so I
try
know it
this on.
fits. Put this on.
See,
to your dad.
that's why I do the podcast.
Yes.
YouTube commenter.
Yes. That's a genius idea.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I have gotten him clothes,
Yes.
and he's more of a, oh,
Basically, what you do. Basically,
yeah, but I can't be like, put it on now.
There you go.
No,
He's
no.
basically he does the exact
I
same.
know,
thing.
No.
He will put me over his knee.
I think he'll be like, oh, I maybe,
I'll do it
maybe.
later.
And then if I kept going, he'd be like, son,
Oh, okay. Okay.
So basically, he reacts how you react, but you're not allowed to get away.
I'm not
with
allowed
it.
to get angry.
Yeah.
Got it.
A little pussycat.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Where are these
Oh,
colored corduroy shorts?
They're
Take it away.
They're beautiful. Where the hell were we? Yeah. Anyway, there's a fight scene. Yasuaki Kurata steps in and he kills these two dudes.
and that's
Flat out moiders them.
and the son, he reacts like you just killed him and
Very
stuff.
calmly.
Yeah, very calmly, and of course, what's his name, the teacher? He's just like, yeah, basically it comes with the territory, and that is always
What
something.
line does he say? Do you
Oh,
remember the line he says?
I don't. Didn't write it down.
Oh,
It
I
was
have it locked
crazy,
and
though.
loaded.
It was crazy though,
Not killing an enemy is like committing suicide.
right?
Kind
And
of,
so-
kind of deep though.
Kind of deep in a way, but also kind of nope. That's not true at all.
And with that, it brings to mind something that I always think about in these films, and I'm just like, people get like murdered just left and right,
Yeah,
and
it's the Wild West.
and
It wasn't. It was the
right,
East.
and everyone's cool with it, or no one cares, or this is completely normal and acceptable. Oh, we're gonna fight. You have a different kung fu, and we're gonna fight and see which one's better, and it's gonna end in death, and and this dude gets killed, and they're just like, yep.
like-
It's wild.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, but you can't say that because that happens in every film.
Well, I know, but that's my thing.
John
I was like,
McClane
it's
does
still.
not follow police procedure in Die Hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Definitely not.
That's very true.
So you can't judge. You can't judge.
I'm not judging. I just think
There's
it's
an alien
always
in
funny.
Predator. You believe that? Aliens aren't even real. That's not true. We've never seen aliens. And there's one in Predator. I saw it. Crazy.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, I take your point.
Anyway, Yasuaki Kurata fucks off and he goes, "Hey, I left you a manual at home." And Yunyacho goes back, starts reading the manual. He only goes and turns into Beardy. 12 years later, we fast forward 12 years, and we get a guy come over to the Ho residence, and he challenges Ho Yanja, or does he
He
challenge the
challenges
father?
Papa, but
Challenges
Papa is
Papa,
safe.
but yeah,
Challenges Ko.
Papa's old.
One thing I noticed in this film, and this annoyed me, and maybe this is me being overly critical as an action fan. Yuen Woo Ping puts two different styles of Eagle Claw in this film, and it makes no sense. I don't know why. This is one Eagle Claw, right?
Right.
You see that?
That was Tiger Claw.
No, Tiger Claw's that. What about the guy that puts his arms behind his back like Naruto?
I don't know what he's doing.
He's doing Eagle Claw. This is Eagle Claw. Later on, there's an Eagle Claw master.
Yeah, I really
he does
thought
that,
that was
Eagle
Tiger.
Claw.
Yeah,
This is so much more of an eagle claw to me.
I would
This
say
is
that
Three
too.
fingers.
Huang Chang Li uses this in the famous snake in the eagle's shadow, and one of the famous most Eagle Claw using
Sure,
villains
that's
you've ever
that
seen.
first one. Are you sure that's what he was doing?
He says Eagle Claw. I'm from the Eagle Claw clan or
I
something.
know that, but that
And he
was
says,
and that's really how his hands work.
this is real Eagle Claw.
Oh, is
Because
it?
it's about joint grabbing. It's about arm grabbing. And like this is actually real Eagle Claw. If you watch Donnie Yen's mother, who is an Eagle Claw Grandmaster, do Eagle Claw, she does this shit. Yeah. So this isn't, but he uses two different styles. I'm just like, why switch it up? That's very interesting to me. Anyway. Yes, so he fights. It's my favorite fight in the entire film. Beardy fights an Eagle Claw Master, and it's fresh as hell, and it's got one of the coolest things I've seen in it, because it's ludicrous, this particular moment, but for some bizarre reason, it isn't ludicrous, and you just kind of go, okay. So he's fighting this guy, they're doing all kinds of fucking shapes, bap, 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 and the guy, the Eagle Claw Master, sits down on the floor, cross-legged, sticks his eagle claws out, flaps his arms, and literally flies. He takes off the ground, and I was just like, "That's
So
go on."
no, mm, I know what part of the film you're talking about, and there's a couple of moments where he was on the floor and kind of
Moving,
gliding
yes,
about.
yes.
I don't remember specifically that part that you're describing because it sounds to me. Did he like really get? Was he really like flapping his arms?
Yeah, and he lifts off like Dalsim in Street
Like
Fighter.
like backwards.
Yeah,
Okay, that I remember. I don't remember the arm flapping
he's
though.
flapping his arms as he does it.
Oh, that bit I didn't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like
that's
the
ridiculous.
only wire work in the movie.
It is the only wire work in the movie. You're absolutely right, and it's crazy. But
Yeah,
for
I
some
don't
bizarre
remember the
reason, I
arms.
went, "Oh, it actually looked real. It looked like, yeah, sure, he can do that."
It sounds ridiculous. I remember him flying back, but I don't know what I was looking at, but I don't remember his
That's his
arms.
little eagle legs, legs, arms.
I don't remember the flapping.
Yeah, it's great though. It looks awesome. It's like it within the like flow of the fight scene. It really works, and I love it. I love that Yuen Woo Ping went. What we want you to do is fly. He's like, fly. He's like, yeah, we want you to flap your little wings and fly. And they went, sure, let's put it in there. Why not?
Flap your little wings.
Yeah, it worked. It's really, really great. It's such a cool little move, and it's so stupid, but it really worked. But it's right. That's my. What's your favorite fight in the film?
Probably. I mean, the last one.
I have problems with the last one.
Yeah.
I have problems with that fight scene.
Well, actually, no. That's a lie. What was the fight before that? Oh no, that was the boxing, right?
Yep.
Is that the boxing?
Mhm.
That was the only one before the big one.
There's another Eagle Claw one, but it's very, very brief.
Right.
Yeah. There's not many
There aren't
actual fight
many.
scenes in
Yeah,
this film.
there aren't many.
Not many actual good
I
fight
mean,
scenes.
I guess yeah. I mean, I get the one in
mean,
the
most
beginning. The
people
one
say
in
the
the
final
beginning
fight.
with Dad was pretty good.
My problem with the final fight scene is it's too much of Lung Ka-Yan beating the shit out of Yasuaki Kurata.
Mm.
He loses too easily.
Mm.
I feel.
Hmm.
I wish there was a little more back and forth. It feels a little one-sided, that fight, so it frustrates me a little bit.
There was no, is he gonna be able to do this?
Yeah.
Right.
He might have gotten punched a little bit,
Yeah.
but it was
Yes.
all
Yes.
it was all on the other side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the Karate Man gonna be able to do this?
Yes. It always felt like he was going to overcome Kurata, and I get it. He's no longer the weak man or a weak man. But I just wanted a little more kind of even the playing field.
The
Anyway.
broken jade, that was nice.
Yeah.
We'll get there though.
Yeah.
So we get the Eagle Claw fight. I also wanted to yell shapes during that fight. He rips his shirt off like Bruce Lee. It's very Bruce Lee move. He gets his sleeve pulled off.
Don't get me started.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can see a Bruce Lee influence from fucking a mile away.
Yeah.
He does everything. He does the jump kick, Bruce Lee. At one point, he goes, "Yow!"
Yeah, there are some
Just a little bit.
definite Bruce Lee
bit, yeah.
moments. There's also a move in this film that I feel like Ip Man uses many, many years later, but I don't know if it's the Ip Man film choreographed by Yuen Woo Ping, Ip Man 3. I think it is Ip Man 3, maybe. You know, when he throws a punch and he gets near his face and he flicks out his fingers and he scrapes it across his eye.
Yeah.
Ip Man uses that in a film later on.
Really?
Matrix does it as well? Oh, yeah. That's Wu Ping as well. Wu Ping choreographed that. So maybe it's just a thing. Maybe it's just a thing he likes doing. The idea that just you punch and then miss it and you do some finger work. Finger work. Yeah, rips off his shirt.
Hey, would you guys? Hey, how'd the date go last night? Just did some finger work.
Just did some finger work.
Oof.
One thing I did, I don't want to. I kind of want to. I don't want to go on too much of a tangent, but I find it very, very interesting that this film was made a year before Project A and Winners and Sinners were made. Yuen Woo Ping was still doing old school shapes in 82, 83, 84, and you could possibly say even up to 88, where he first did Tiger Cage, and Jackie Chan and Sammo were doing modern stuff, like the modern stuff as we know it, the 80s kickboxing style in 83, 84, 85, and onwards.
Do you think you would have? Do you think you'd be able to date this movie before saying like
Yeah, of course. What, nail it? Nail
get
the year?
close?
Not no.
Okay,
I'd go. Well, I'd get close. I'd say 79.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
It-
hard. It's
this-
hard to.
Yeah.
this 100% feels like a 79 film. Yeah, because like every kung fu film came out in 1979.
This feels different than those, though. It's not
Yeah,
as
you're right. You're absolutely
Textbook.
right. Maybe like 80 or something like that. Well, it was 82. Yeah, maybe. I don't think I would have nailed 82 though. No, doesn't feel like 82 because shapes were kind of slightly on the way out. I feel like then, but what Invincible Pole, 8 diagram pole fighter is what 84, 85. Which is crazy because like Eastern Condors came out in 85. It's what I'm trying to say is just the overlap between the old school style of classic shapes and Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung's modern era of the more kickboxing style. There's a huge overlap there. I mean, the final shapes films of Lau Kai Leung were in like 84, 85. And Jackie Chan in 85 was making Police Story, which is completely different in style.
yeah.
So the fact that there hadn't quite been that evolving of certain choreographers or evolution, not evolving, evolution of certain fight choreographers, they didn't look at Jackie and Sammo's style and go, we should be doing that. We should be doing our own modern style. But they stuck to the old school shapes, which I found that really interesting because I wonder whether people were just like, is Jackie's style going to work? You know, it's new, it's fresh, but is it going to work? And then, of course, once it went absolutely bonkers and like Police Story dropped, everyone was just like, oh shit, we definitely need to start doing what Jackie does. And then, Yuen Woo Ping was making like Donnie Yen films, In the Line of Duty 4 and Tiger Cage 2 that we've done for this podcast in like late 80s, early 90s. But he came late to it, I feel.
You know, this is weird that I'm talking about this because I'm not the expert, but
You know?
Jackie Chan, no, he brought humor right into it,
Mhm.
and you notice that character on the boat, the guy who's smoking people's butts,
Which we're about to get to.
that died off, and it was almost replaced with Jackie Chan's like childish, fun-loving humor instead of like over the top. What the heck? Who the hell is this unbelievable character?
Jackie Chan brought in what I feel is sensible slapstick. It's silly and over the top, but it's like traditional slapstick humor. It's Charlie Chaplin, it's Buster Keaton, it's physical comedy at a level where everyone, whether you're a kung fu cinema fan or not, can go, I appreciate this as a comedy.
What scene do you see in your head? I have one.
Go on.
I see it's in Rush Hour where they're it's at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
With all the Chinese artifacts. And there's
Okay.
this large vase.
Holding it up.
And he's fighting the guys while he's like and trying to save the vase and it's tilting over and he catches it and then it gets shot.
Get shot. Yeah.
Perfect. This little kid knows what that is.
Yeah, absolutely. And he was doing shit like that in 84, in 85. He was, Police Story, even Police Story had some of it in. But I think because obviously he was heavily influenced by Chaplin and Keaton, and he just went on to just infuse his films with that style. And Yuen Woo Ping, who's very, very known for his comedic kung fu films, his kung fu films are zany comedy.
Yeah.
Very bizarre, very
Yeah,
strange.
bizarre.
Even some of Sammo's comedy is very out there and strange and bizarre, and some like toilet humor and things like that. Whereas Jackie, he shifted the needle. He pushed the envelope.
Did Yun Biao came before Jackie, right?
No, same time roughly.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably a little bit after. He probably got Knockabout in 79, and what Jackie got Snake and Eagle Shadow in 78. So maybe a year after Jackie. Yeah.
And were they homies the whole time?
Yeah. They grew up together. They're in Seven Little Fortunes together at the same opera school. Same as Sammo. So they grew up as
Oh, I
the
didn't
three
know
dragons,
that.
three brothers. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
They trained together. So did Yuen Woo, and so did Corey Yoon. A whole bunch of people all trained together. Anyway, there's a bizarre boat scene. I don't know if we need to get into it, but there's
No.
a guy smoking a large pipe. It's very slapsticky, very silly.
Yeah.
And a white guy, he says the only bad language in the film. He goes, "Fuck him up," which made me laugh. I thought it was really funny. Then we have to talk about the Russian boxer for a second.
Do we?
Yeah. Do we?
I can't tell you how
Molotov.
much I hated him.
Yeah.
Why did he move like that? He made me
Terrible.
cringe. He made me cringe because of the way he moved. He looked like he had problems. He looked like someone's drunk uncle.
Who was the guy in the audience that all of the viewers thought was gonna stand up and fight? What the fuck was that guy?
Oh yeah, who was
I mean,
it?
the guy who's just kind of crossing his arms, and I'm like, oh, he's the real boxer.
Oh right. Yeah. Nothing happened with him. Why they focus on
I
him?
think
so much?
maybe there was some footage cut there, and maybe he did end up fighting. But yeah, this boxer, it's awful. His name's Molotov. He's a Russian boxer. He's a white gent,
Yeah.
and he moves like he looks like someone's dad drunk on a wedding dance floor.
It looks like Zangief's like emaciated
Emaciated
father.
brother. Yeah, it's.
Dalton.
Oh God, really?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, hold on. I guess we.
Dalton!
Oh, I think that's it. I think we've just got to move on to the final fight. Final fight's great. It's where Yasuaki Kurata finally has a showdown with Lun Ka-yan. The fight's wonderful. It's great. It's heavy with weight, and it's So did Yasuaki Kurata want to die?
I don't think he wanted to die, but I think he didn't want to kill.
He cherished
Yeah.
his friendship more than his cultural or
Right.
honor of his country, right?
Right.
It was friendship over country.
Yeah. I think he didn't necessarily choose to be in this fight, but he was just like, he but he knew that it had to happen.
Yeah.
And so he like talked a bunch of shit and got what's his face really, worked up and upset. There was the jade that he had Beardy had gifted him that he, waved it in his face and just, crushed it and broke it into pieces and threw it in his face to get him angry and stuff. But it turns out, it wasn't. It was a fake. He still kept the real one.
He honored their friendship.
Yep.
And he honored Beardy's journey. And I think
Yep.
that's important. And he does honor that over his like Japanese identity at the end of the film. His country wants him to fight Ho Yang-ja and kill him and beat him for the honor of Japan. And I think he honors his friendship more. And I think that's a very interesting theme in the film.
To quote a line from a lot of movies, it's just business, it's not personal.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Yeah.
The end.
All in all, good film. What was that, an hour of Dalton yelling?
Yeah.
Was that an hour?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh, by the way, if this is your first time watching the podcast, Devan yells
Dalton.
There you go. Devan yells Dalton because it's from Roadhouse, the mental.
The new one.
Yes, the new Roadhouse, which is the mental mating call of Conor McGregor throughout the film.
Already warped it so hard. It sounds nothing like that.
It's close.
He doesn't go, Dalton!
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 Yeah, we've changed it a little bit. So Evan yells Dalton when it's time to move on, because we find it very, very funny that he yells Dalton throughout the entire film.
Like
Dalton!
20 times. It's bananas.
Do you want listener questions?
Yeah.
Baby boy.
Give us some of that sweet, sweet stuff.
We got some good stuff.
That sweet, funky stuff.
Okay, we got Martial Arts Film Freak hit us with one mental question and one interesting question. He says, weird question about a debate I've had once or twice. What is your toilet paper method?
Man, what a good question.
Clumped up ball of TP wrapped around your hand, or 2 to 4 squares folded over?
Oh, baby boy.
Other methods? Question mark.
No.
Who wraps around their head?
Yeah.
That's
like it's a glove.
That's a psychopath.
Yeah,
Whoever does that needs to get in the bin immediately.
Never been a fan of that, or I've never tried it, but I always thought that it's a weird thing to do.
Hand wrapper? No, thank you.
And definitely not a ball, but not necessarily like folded neatly, but folded in a relatively neat fashion.
I'm a neat folder.
Yes.
I fold like an origami champion.
I was
Okay.
gonna go there.
Yeah,
as
just
Yeah, not literally square on top of square, but it's
I do.
kind of it's like
oh yeah. I get you. I get
You're
you.
you're
I
a
get you.
folder.
yeah,
What is that would be called? Layering.
Yeah,
yeah,
layering.
yeah,
Like-
maybe
Like in the
yeah.
chocolate commercials.
Yes.
right,
Yes.
With the nutmeg.
Yes.
Or
right,
I'm a
right,
layerer.
nougat.
right, yeah.
Cyrus, I would guess you do something bizarre.
No,
Okay.
very close to yours.
A layer.
3 squares folded over.
Okay.
Okay.
Specific, precise.
Now, I've heard literally this, so I've heard this argument as well. This is not something I do. Some people take their well-folded square, wipe, bring it out,
And fold
it
again,
use
and then
it as the
yeah.
second one.
Mm,
I do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
clean with it.
Of
Very
course,
precise.
of
If it
course.
can't be folded, it can't be
Yeah,
trusted.
yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
won't be trusted. I won't be trusted.
That's
no.
right.
If you've gone too far, if you
Just
if
throw it away and
if it's-
start again.
it's looking mucky, get rid.
Listen, we're all humans. We all make
Of course,
mistakes.
Of course.
There has been a moment or two where you
course.
miss toilet paper and you're getting a little bit of cheek.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
It's gonna happen.
Yes. But okay, glad to know we're all folders.
Yeah, we're
Tell you what,
folders.
when I was a young man,
I don't think I cared.
I was a clumper. I was always I was Sherman Clump.
Yeah.
I was Forest Clump.
Let me clump you up.
I was clumping it all over town. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I got a bit of elegance as I got older, and I was just like, oh, now I'm going to start folding.
There is a sense of calm these days in the
Mm.
bathroom. It's like, oh, I will take my time. I need to.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
Back in the day, I was like, I gotta play video games.
yeah.
Wait, wait.
In and out. Yeah, absolutely. I still say, if you're a hand wrapper, you're
That's
mental. You're
wow.
mental.
Also, what a waste of TP.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And to be honest, you're living dangerously.
I feel like that's living very dangerous.
You are a madman. What if you
Madman.
what if you shred that? You end up with a palmful.
John Hamm was in Mad Men.
You don't want a muddy palm.
But
What are you
wait, but he's
doing?
talking full coverage on it.
Yes,
But
what
how
if you-
many?
what if it
But how many rounds are you going around?
How many rounds?
What if it's rough
Yeah.
terrain and you're shredding?
Uh huh.
I feel like you're just moving everything about
Oh,
the cabin.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're free to move about the
Oh
cabin.
God.
No, it's
Yeah.
from one area to
the
another.
next.
Yeah, no good, no good, no. If by the way, if you're a hand wrapper, I want to speak to you in the comments. Go
Yeah.
to the comments and have a chat. All right. Now, Martial Arts Film Freak asks a mental question to me and says, who are the 3 rappers that you would trust to house sit while you and Devan are out of town? They're not worried about money. That's true. They're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. Which rapper would you keep would keep the place clean and in shape while taking care of Moon? So this is I say it's a bizarre question because I don't know rappers. I mean, I know their personalities.
I have, who popped into my head immediately where I thought that this person could be trusted.
Go on.
They won't make a mess.
Go on.
Oh, Cool J. He's an older gentleman, mature,
Do you know what?
responsible.
I disagree. I think LL Cool J is bringing ladies over. Ladies love Cool James. I think he's bringing ladies over, and I think he's having. And I will go as far as to say he's having condomless sex in our our bed.
Condomless.
He seems like he would be neat and tidy.
But he's smooching. He's in bed, no Condoleezza Rice, and he's having a grand old
He
time.
definitely doesn't wrap TP around his hand.
Oh no, he has someone else to do it for him.
He brings a bidet somehow.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, then who do
In a
you
suitcase.
Then who do you think?
I'm going. See, I'm going for someone like
Ooh, Common.
Red Man.
Common. Redman, you fucking nuts! He'd smoke up the house. Common. Common would respect our common
Yes.
area.
Yes, he would.
Yes, Common's a great one.
Common would come in with respect.
Also, maybe someone like Little Kim or Foxy Brown.
No.
Fuck is Foxy Brown?
What do you think? Excuse?
What?
Do I know who this is and I just don't?
Excuse?
Com-
You don't know
One
who
moment.
Foxy Brown is. You
One
can't
moment.
play music. It's YouTube.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby, gotta get you home with me tonight.
She was a filthy one.
Oh,
She would rap like, why are you saying Little Kim's not gonna clean her house, keep her house clean?
I don't think she would.
You think she's up to saucy shenanigans?
I think she would be messy as fuck. I don't think she
Oh.
would respect our place.
Lauren Hill.
She's messy. What are you talking about?
Jesus. Oh, I got
Erykah
a perfect
Badu.
one. I got a perfect one. Erykah Badu is a bit questionable as well. Common, Andre 3000. Andre 3000.
Yes.
He's a hippie. He's just going to bring his flute over. He's going to have a
That was
grand
back
old
in the
time.
day. That was from one of her
don't
videos.
really
No.
know if I know.
Okay, that's okay.
You disgust me.
Yeah.
So I'm just.
I would agree with you on Andre 3000.
We're having Common and we're having Andre
He'd be
3000.
playing some
Who's the
flute.
third?
He would be
Third. It has to be another gentle rapper.
another gentlemanly rapper.
Yeah. Maybe like one of the Beastie Boys.
Okay.
They
They'd be
seem
kinda cool.
responsible.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe.
I could
they
go
seem,
along with
they
that.
seem kind of chill.
I would go along with that.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the Beastie Boys. Yeah.
So older guy.
Yeah,
Older, definitely older. Older. Older, yeah, responsible ones now. They're in their 40s.
I'm a fucking
They're
21
right.
savage
right.
looking after my cat. He's a savage. No.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, exactly. Lil Wayne.
Lord
no.
Jesus. Yeah, no. Okay.
All right, here we go. Comma Candlinks went nuts.
Okay.
He says, it's been a while, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while. And he said, so please pick
been a
from these
while.
questions. I'm giving us all of them.
Okay.
Because they're all beautiful.
Okay.
He starts off with a very simple one. Sean, who
Sean.
won? Kendrick or Drake? Look, we all know Kendrick won. We all know Kendrick won. Do you know why Kendrick won, though? Not because his disses were better, although calling Drake a pedophile in a whole bunch of songs kind of worked. But he also won because Kendrick has the song that everyone's bumping at the moment.
Mm.
Everyone's listening to Not Like Us. Everyone's listening to Not Like Us. So Drake doesn't
I
have a
heard
hit.
it for the first time today.
She heard it for the first time today.
Fine.
It's a fine song. I agree. It's a fine song. I
Fine.
think it's hard to really bump a song and get down to a song that's calling someone a pedophile, which it's weird to me.
Yeah.
That's an odd choice. But it does have the A minor line in it, and that's probably one of Kendrick's best line in the whole this feud thing. Drake doesn't have a hit from this. Kendrick does. So I think it's yeah, I think it's interesting. I think Kendrick is definitely the winner. Drake stumbled, and when he used the whole AI thing, and he had the Tupac verse, not cool, and he kind of lost credit there. And Drake just didn't come through. He didn't have anything to deliver to Kendrick, even when he said that he planted all that evidence and kind of lied to Kendrick, so Kendrick would use fake information to diss him, blah blah blah. That didn't work. So yeah, Kendrick through and through. Yes. Anyway, it was fun though. It was a fun little feud. It was interesting. Devan, what would your choice of item on an episode of Naked and Afraid be, and why? You can assume the show gives you the obligatory pot and fire starter
And knife.
Oh, and knife.
Well,
You will need the knife.
I feel
Devin, before you go any further, can you
Yes.
please explain to the audience that haven't seen Naked and Afraid what it is, but do it very briefly?
oh, well, Naked and Afraid is literally what it sounds like. Two people put out somewhere naked and asked to survive for 21 days with like 4 items.
No food, no water,
food, no water,
clothes.
no clothes, literally. So, and the locations can vary. There's a bunch in Africa, a bunch in South America, all unpleasant looking. and that's it.
All right.
Yeah. So I feel like it all depends on what the environment is.
All right, I'm going to say you're going to an environment with no mosquitoes.
What about rain?
Yeah, that could be rain.
Hmm.
All right, taking the top.
No mosquitoes.
Like
but
a
there's gonna
swamp.
be
But with no mosquitoes. You alright?
So I tried to agree, but I just ended up sounding kind of weird.
So honestly, I genuinely interesting. So I've already got my pot. I've already got what, my fire starter.
You got your fire starter. Twisted
Okay.
Fire starter.
100%. I would choose a tarp.
A top.
Yeah.
For a swamp area, a rainy swamp area, you go top.
Absolutely. It definitely. Those really rainy ones.
They always get rained on.
They always get rained on, and you're already
Fun.
uncomfortable. So adding rain to the mix is so much worse. If we make that roof long enough, we could use the tarp to help cover the fire, to keep the fire going. If you're not getting rained on, then your body temperature isn't dropping any further.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say a tarp.
Nice. Cyrus, would you take a particular?
That's really hard.
It depends on the environment entirely.
The only other options I see people go with are like chicken wire, because that can be made into anything. Traps.
See, I like
Sorry, fishing
I like
line.
fishing wire and hooks. Fishing wire and hooks, because yeah, you can use the fishing wire for anything. I love a bit of fishing wire. I am not a fisherman, and I am not a fisherman by any stretch. I've never been fishing, so I'm not sure I'd be able to actually catch fish. But so many people just like toss a vine with a bit of grape on the end of it in a river, and they're just like, "Oh, I caught a 14-pound catfish."
Like I got a great white.
Exactly. Yeah, so I reckon I could do that with a hook and fishing line.
I know that this is very, very stupid and not actually a real choice, but a lot of it's mental, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you're there by yourself, which is 10 times worse.
Yep.
What if you brought some sort of entertaining thing that could
Oh,
like
you can't, can you?
solve your brain?
You can't just take a book, can you?
Why not?
Can you really?
Wouldn't that be nice for your brain?
A journal. Oh, you're journaling anyway on the video, I
Yeah.
guess.
I just bring my phone and say, "Help me."
I don't know if you can bring your phone. You're just talking to people on fucking Instagram.
Yo, dog.
I
how's it
know
going?
what you're looking at on Instagram. They couldn't film that.
Yeah.
The shame. All right.
What else
I
we
think
got?
Cyrus has a question.
Yo.
Cyrus. Okay.
Me.
Oh, this is really interesting. You had to fight one and one only. No weapons. Bare knuckle brawl in a UFC ring. Which superhero are you fighting, and which super villain would you fight? Just you, your strength.
Oh.
So you got to think carefully about it, I think.
So this is like a puzzle.
Right, because you're not going to go, I'm fighting fucking Galactus.
Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine. Exactly. So basically, you've got to pick the most weak superhero and supervillain, right? The ones that you think you can beat.
Or is the question like, what would be super cool? And
No, it's like, who would you choose to fight if you were
the
just
weak ass people.
Or maybe not. Who would you like to fight? What? Maybe you want a challenge. Maybe you do want to go against
Captain
fucking
America
Captain America.
in a close space.
Yeah.
Oh, who's tough but not too tough? Um.
If you can't use powers, like
Oh, is that one of the rules?
I mean, you don't have powers,
No,
or
he can't use
can
anyone.
they use
he's like
powers?
Doctor Doom, but he can't use his
Yeah.
powers.
He would fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would.
I was gonna say Cyclops, but I think Cyclops can fuck you up.
Cyclops
as
will
well.
fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because he's got an eye beam doesn't mean he's not a strong leader of the X-Men.
This question is tough.
Jubilee. I will wake the shit out of her.
Even with her powers.
Yeah, fireworks, cool.
Fireworks?
I got some fireworks. Ring.
That's a good one. Jubilee's a good one.
Jubilee is the
really
worst
good one.
ever.
Yeah, I was never a fan of her. Boring.
That's a decent
Her
one.
powers are boring. What about super villain?
Supervillain's tougher.
I just watched like all this Marvel stuff the other day. Just went through it again. You know this
Oh, really?
guy named Zemo?
Baron Zemo.
He's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a dude.
Yes.
But he is like a soldier though.
I think
Ew.
in the comics he's a real good fighter. I think he can fight.
Fuck.
But at least he's like human. He's not like peak human or superhuman or anything like that.
Okay, I'd wear Magneto's helmet and I'd this is bad. I'd beat up Professor Xavier. So bad.
That's good. He's not a supervillain though.
To me he is. Because I have to fight him.
Fine. That's fine. You know who I might pick? You know what? If I just had to slug it out and just fight someone who has no powers, but just it's the only person I can think of who I just can have a straight up fist fight with, the Punisher. He
Are
would
you insane?
piss out of me, but everyone else has powers.
Why would you want to engage?
don't do
in
this.
fisticuffs?
I won't
Who
allow
is
it.
Punisher?
Who else is on my playing field?
He's not on your plane.
It can be like there are low level superheroes, and
Yeah, but
think of anyone below Captain America.
The second Suicide Squad movie.
What
Those
about
those guys. Pick one of them.
the second Suicide Squad movie?
Oh yeah, they're all
Yeah.
bad guys or like
Yeah,
criminals.
pick one of them.
Why?
Because they could be one of your
'Cause
bad
they're
guys.
low
to beat up.
level.
Oh, you mean okay? I get you. Sorry, I
Jeez.
didn't
Harley
know.
Quinn, actually. She'd scare me, but she's just like a lady with a hammer.
She can fight though.
Can she?
I think
I
so.
No
think
baseball
so.
bats.
Do you know what? That's not a bad one. Harley Quinn isn't a bad choice. So basically, you'd beat up women.
I'm women and people with special needs. Charles Xavier.
Yeah. Charles Xavier doesn't have special needs.
Who's
He has a
movement
disability.
impaired.
Yes. Special needs.
He has
Movement
special needs.
I
impaired.
can't believe you called Professor Xavier a man with special
If you have
needs.
special needs like me, you
Movement
can say it to other people.
impaired.
Yeah, I don't think movement impaired's a phrase you can use either. He has a disability.
He's wheelchaired.
He's disabled. Wheelchair did. Yeah.
I like the movement. Can you
Movement
not
impaired.
movement impaired? Can you?
I don't think people
No?
with disabilities would.
Well, I would never say that to them, but
There's something you can say disabled people.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I had a
Disabled.
conversation about this on an episode of Kung Fu Sations, which is coming up very soon, with Nathan Gearing, who has worked with disabled people all his life. And we had a discussion. I flat out asked him, is it people with disabilities or disabled people? And we went into a discussion about it.
So
Okay.
disabled.
Disabled people is
Okay.
fine most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I think you. Yeah, I'm definitely going
Harley
for,
Quinn and Jubilee.
Going for a
Both
women. Going for
ladies.
women is a great choice.
Hey, I'm no superhero, so we got to have something on our
I
side.
go for Alicia Masters. So the Thing from Fantastic Four. She's worked with the Fantastic Four. She's his girlfriend.
she's not a superhero though.
She's kind of part of the Fantastic Four sometimes. But the best thing about her, she's A, a woman.
And she's blind.
B, powerless, and C, she's blind.
That's pretty good.
I reckon I'll be able to beat her.
Just slowly walk up to her.
No, you can't. Don't go. You can't do that.
What?
We can't go into details about how we'd beat blind.
No,
people.
just and then you choke her out, nice and easy, and then you wake her up and you say sorry about that,
That's insane.
and then
Next question.
Just getting the Boston crap. Okay. Oh, this is a good one as well. God damn it, his question's good.
yeah, buddy.
If you had the choice of a Power Rangers Zord, which one are you picking?
Saber-tooth tiger.
Don't cheat. Who?
Saber-tooth tiger.
You're about to cheat.
Actually,
I
no.
can't do it. Because you'd pick the fucking Dragon Zord.
Always pick the dragon
Everyone
sword.
would pick the Dragon Zord.
No, actually, before he pops up, even I thought the pterodactyl was
That's the
cool.
worst one. That's the worst Zord. You've messed up there.
Triceratops is the worst sword.
Flying one. I just the
Triceratops is
fact
the
that it
worst.
flies.
That's
Boo.
real good.
Yeah, the fact
Boo.
that it flies. You don't think that's cool?
It flies. It looks rubbish.
Yeah, it always gets fucking shot down.
Yeah, it always gets shot down. It's
And Kimberly's like, help me.
yeah.
Yeah, fine.
It looks like
I
some
would be
child
better.
made it.
I would be better with it.
Okay.
Mine would be better.
Okay. But
But I
would
mean,
you be
Saber-tooth tiger was
would you be content being the Pink Ranger?
nah.
No.
Saber-tooth tiger. That was that's
I
my pick.
agree. That's a
Fucking
good one.
mastodon's not bad.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. T-Rex. I do like the T-Rex.
Too
much?
Enough.
We recently watched the new Power Rangers.
The last,
the
yeah,
new
the
Power
late,
Rangers film. It's not as bad as people think.
that
I
bad,
never
yeah.
thought it was bad.
It's not
He
bad.
thought,
I
yeah,
thought
he thought it was great.
trash. It's
Yeah,
not. It's
I
not at
enjoyed
all.
it the first go
Pretty,
round.
it's pretty solid, to be honest.
I think so.
The ending's a bit weak. The final battle is a bit weak, but
And then you didn't get a good look at all the Zords.
no,
And then the that's supposed to be the Mastodon. I don't know what that thing was.
no, and the Megazord looks shit as well. I don't think Megazord looks great.
It was all right.
Wish I could have Megazord. Yeah, I think everyone would take the Dragon Zord. That's easily the best.
That's how I busted my chin open.
What,
Told you
by
that
fighting
story?
the Dragon Zord?
No, I thought I was pretending to be the Dragon Zord on a playground.
Really?
So the fireman pole, I just jumped off of it instead of using it how it's supposed to be. And then I just bleeding all over the place, went to hospital.
Stop pretending to be a Zord.
I'm the Dragon Zord.
Which color Power Ranger would you want to be?
Green's pretty good, eh? I don't know what happened. Like, what's up with the Green Ranger? I don't understand. He shows up.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm the fucking best.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you're bad. And then they beat him up and he's like, I'm good?
And then he was like,
He turns him.
I'm
I
so,
mean, or
I'm
the
so
Power
good,
Rangers turn him.
I'm going to be the White Ranger. And he
What was
turned into
that?
the White Ranger.
Oh, did he just evolve? Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
I actually would rather be the White Ranger because I kind of liked his outfit.
that sword was kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I did like that sword. That was the flute when he was the green.
That was kind of dope.
Yeah, but that sword when he was a White Ranger was cool.
You know what I'm thinking? Maybe it's nostalgia kicking in, but being in a red Power Rangers outfit
Something
would
about it.
be the
Have
choice.
you seen that episode where all the Red Rangers turn up and there's like 100 of them? I don't follow Power Rangers. I would love to. I don't follow it, but all those Red Rangers coming out, so dope.
That was like the Japanese ones. There's like a pirate guy and a
That's
ninja guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so good. All right, 2 more questions.
Okay.
The last one being maybe my favorite question we've ever had. Second to last one. You're granted 3 wishes by a genie.
Yep.
But your wishes have to be entirely altruistic. What are you wishing for?
Oh, that's easy.
That's easy?
Sure.
Go on.
To cure a type of cancer.
Any type of cancer cured.
Yeah.
Okay.
To how this would happen, I don't know. So I suppose I'd have to phrase it very carefully. But and homelessness. So provide everyone who's homeless a home.
You set yourself up for some questionable stuff there, though.
Why?
Well, you're getting every homeless person a home. Are they going to be able to maintain that home?
Got it.
Well, that's a.
Is that part of the wish?
I don't
It's
know.
all paid off?
I don't know, but that's
gonna
that's why I
afford
said.
food?
Well, that's why I said the wording is right. Or if at the very least, if they don't, if they have free housing, then at the very least they don't have to pay for. Okay, to provide every homeless person free housing.
Okay. That's
How about that?
cool. That's
Okay.
cool. That works.
And then 3. What would 3 be? Cancer and homelessness. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
those are 2. I feel like pretty big ones. And world hunger.
And world hunger.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know.
that's not bad. That's not bad. It's pretty good.
Okay.
You go on.
World peace, world hunger. Don't know the third.
What are you? How are you doing world peace? So what does that mean? What?
No more fighting.
So every person that's aggressive, the genies just turn their brain non-aggressive.
Yeah, there's like, sorry about that, man.
Okay.
Humans don't fight humans anymore. How nice would that be?
I do like that. Wow. What
Yeah.
you mean? All humans in general just don't fight? There's
like, I mean, we're not gonna like MMA.
no. I get it. I get it.
No war.
But like, what about
Everyone basically, so like just everyone is respectful.
world peace, man? Just everyone's just.
I don't. I know this sounds dumb. So this is a fucking week-long conversation, but I don't understand war, and I know how stupid that sounds. But why would one species kill itself? And I know that's a question as old as time.
People don't see themselves as species. People go, "Hey, I'm this nation. You're that nation. I want what you
And
have."
I'm better than you,
Yeah,
and
crazy.
so
Yeah.
or because you're different.
Why does
then,
racism happen?
Yeah.
Why does homophobia happen? Because people don't go, "Hey,
Ooh.
we're all one.
Ooh, no
and
more
you can be whatever
racism.
you want to be."
That should be one of yours. I missed that one. No more racism.
No more racism.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Racism's all right. We
Put
can live
that
with
into. Can we put that into world peace?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, that would work. World peace is a great one because that does stop homophobia,
Hatred.
transphobia, hatred in general. Yes, absolutely.
What are your 3?
I don't. I mean, you've got the best ones. I can't really do.
Yeah.
There are controversial ones that I have that I don't want to say on this podcast.
Okay.
But there are certain ones I just like. If we got rid of this, it would definitely help. But I don't want to talk about those. But
Sure.
you nailed them. I think world peace. In general, I think. There's a cheesy one, but like everyone gets an education. Everyone gets a free education.
Yeah.
I think that would
that's
be a
good
great one.
That's a good one.
Or everyone gets the opportunity for free education.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Worldwide.
That's a good one.
Because, some people go, well, they have an opportunity now. No, education isn't free, obviously.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a great one actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like kids, even young kids or people, even potential university students, education is free across the board. Yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
Last question.
Now we're gonna get wild, right?
I love this question so much because I love a specific part of it.
Okay.
All right, get ready. It's a
Okay.
would you rather.
All right.
Would you rather fight a chimpanzee?
No. Absolutely not.
wearing Freddy Krueger's glove,
Nope.
or a 4-armed Owen Wilson on PCP.
That one.
What?
He says Owen Wilson looks like he has a hidden strength to him.
100% Owen Wilson all day, every
I
day.
don't know. Owen Wilson with 4 arms.
I don't care. I will not fuck with a chimpanzee.
Well-
A chimpanzee will rip.
You better not lip me.
Yeah, lip your ribs off.
Please.
It will rip
balls
your limbs off. I don't care if you have Freddy Krueger claws. Fuck no.
See, I don't think is the chimpanzee, is his brain going to acknowledge that it's a Freddy Krueger glove?
I don't
No,
think it
no, he's
matters.
like, kill.
I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter whatsoever. I'm sorry, but no.
But Owen Wilson's got 4 arms, and he's on PCP.
Don't care.
Maybe.
Don't care. I will never ever choose any type of primate. No.
I wouldn't be able to get over the fear
Of Owen Wilson?
of an angry ape.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the teeth, and he's just looking
And
at you,
their
and he's not even talking. He's not saying anything.
And their strength? No. Do you remember Nope?
It's a film. Owen Wilson's on PCP.
I don't care. He's not.
Very.
He doesn't have. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I will
if-
never ever choose.
What if the PCP just bums him out? Because not everyone turns into a superhero.
Well, let's say it doesn't bum. Let's say he's
I don't care.
strongman PCP.
Okay.
I don't care. It doesn't matter.
4 arms.
Does
Owen
he know, does he know
Wilson.
how to use them?
He knows how to use 4 arms.
Owen Wilson all day, every day.
And to be honest, Owen Wilson does look like he has a hidden strength. I'm not going to lie. He's a sinewy
You
gent.
two are crazy.
Sinewy.
You're crazy if you choose that fucking chimp.
Okay,
I'd never choose a chimp.
Thank you.
what environment are we in?
Octagon.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, an octagon?
It does matter.
It
In
does
a
not.
forest? I'm not taking the
Because
chimp.
you can predator the chimp, maybe.
How?
Yeah.
You can hide.
Yeah.
Traps.
Yeah.
No.
Just
I'm
that's
sorry,
That's good.
Fuck no.
You should
I'm
do
sorry,
improv.
it's
That was
still-
really
it's
nice.
It's still a jungle. It's still that chimp
No
is
and.
still gonna be much more comfortable in that situation, in that scenario. And then I feel like that's even worse because then
How big's the
then
chimp?
the chimp is like what? Is like hunting you in this jungle. Fuck no.
It's a full-grown Papa chimp.
Hey Siri, how tall is Owen Wilson? Oh, he's only 5'10". Oh, I'm taking Wilson. I'm taking Wilson out. Yeah, 5'10", 4 arms or not, PCP or not. I reckon I can take Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson all day, every day.
What?
I'm not getting anywhere near a chimp.
Can we get some of that PCP?
No, only
That would help.
Wilson's on it. I'm looking at Owen Wilson's physique right now.
Oh, you know.
I want to see if he is a sinewy. Oh, he's a sloppy one.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Oh no, that's tight. You can see some abs going.
Oh, okay, that's Toita. Okay. Sorry, I'm not holding it up to the camera. You probably can't see, but yeah, he's not as buff as I thought he might be under that cowboy outfit. I'm only thinking of Shanghai Noon. Are we at an hour and a half?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. All right, I think we'd all take Owen Wilson in the
4
fight.
arms,
We're
PCP.
not taking the chimp.
No.
All right.
I want to keep my balls and my face and all those things.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yep.
Yeah. Owen Wilson is. I think you picked the wrong guy. He doesn't have that strength. Also, Owen Wilson's very, very nice. PCP just might make him a little bit angry because he's so nice in real life. If it took someone with a bit of fury to him, like Al Pacino
Ooh.
on PCP,
Yeah, that would be a bit scary.
Pacino coming at you.
I'd still take,
Pacino put his own client in jail. You know what I'm saying?
I would still take him.
My client is guilty.
That's
Whatever
right.
movie that's from.
Great ass. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't like Pacino coming at me, baring his teeth
Here's a good one. Pacino or De Niro?
in a fight
I know the answer.
in their prime.
Yes, I know the answer. It's not even a question.
De Niro, I'm taking.
De Niro from Raging Bull.
Oh, in his
Yeah, I would
prime.
say-
Good point.
That's called
I'd say De Niro.
That's
You're
called-
done.
That's called a knockout, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I'd
Yeah,
say De
Pacino.
Niro.
What's Pacino's prime?
Scarface? Nothing.
Little Nicky.
What?
He wasn't Little Nicky, wasn't he?
I don't know. Never watched
Was
it.
he in Adam Sandler film?
Oh, he was the guy.
Big Daddy? No.
Mean Streets? No.
No.
It's Reservoir Dogs. Harvey Keitel's in it.
Wasn't he in
And-
Adam
and- but
Sandler
Nikki-
film, though?
Nikki
Pacino.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't know.
thank you everyone for watching or listening. We really, really appreciate you. We love you all. By the way, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/food for thought. If you'd like to give us a few pennies a month, you're going to get extra episodes. You're going to get, we're working on a new audio commentary. That's going to be right around the corner. We're going to pick a film each, then put it to Patreon to vote for the
Oh.
film that you want us to do.
Are you gonna say who our patrons are?
Fuck those guys.
We also say thank you very much for being
Yeah.
patrons on the uncut episode.
Yeah.
And then it makes our day.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought you were implying that I missed something or something. Okay, patrons, we got a lovely bunch. They are Miles, Alpha Rookie, Nick, Nicholas, Amok Pal, Rama, Disconnected, Tristan, aka Martial Arts Film Freak himself, Robert Christensen, Art School Dropout, Eloquent, James, Donjitsu, Tina, and
Madon.
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Shout out to all you guys. You're the best. We love you. Shamon. As for our next episode, guys, I've got to drop a bombshell on you because
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a fun one. Our next episode, I've got some news for you. One of us is out of town. And I'll tell you something.
Oh, it's the boys?
The boys are back in town.
Oh, the boys are back in town, baby!
The boys are back.
Woo!
Cyrus,
I will not be here. I'm gonna
Cyrus?
be visiting my mama.
be prepared. Because if I can get a copy of a certain film, we're going to do it.
Yumma, yumma, yumma.
And the film is the Category 3 film, Sex and Zen.
Let's go.
It's a sex comedy.
Mhm.
It's filthy, but it's a Hong Kong film. It's not a porno.
Is there any fighting in it? Is there any action or fighting of any kind?
Maybe not.
What?
Okay.
Like that? How you defend things? It's not a porno.
It's not a porno. It's not. It's a very, very, very famous Cat 3 film. A lot of people have seen it. It's coming out on Blu-ray from 88 Films in a few months. I think it's coming out in a nice shiny special edition. But we're gonna find a copy for Cyrus to watch. I'm gonna watch it, and we're gonna review like two grown-up gentlemen.
It's gonna be a wild one. I can already
It's
tell.
gonna be a wild one. Yeah, yeah. Hold on to your hats.
The whole
because
thing's gonna be uncut, basically.
I know we're gonna have to tame
Probably.
it down. I think. I wonder how far we can.
How
go
are we
with
gonna talk about that movie for real?
It's gonna be fun.
And there's a booby over here and a booby over there.
It's gonna be great. YouTube don't mind that. YouTube don't mind bad language. It's just if we show anything, and I'm not gonna show clips for the film, so we should be safe. So hopefully, I'm not saying it's 100% done, but hopefully we'll be doing Sex and Zen. I'm looking for a way to get a copy to Cyrus. I've looked online. There's countless copies online. They're only on porn sites, and they have no subtitles, so that doesn't help us. If you happen to have a copy on an MP4 that's subtitled that you can send my way, please do, because me and Cyrus are very, very tempted. Well, I'm tempted to
Why
have.
don't you two just watch it together like a couple of nerds?
It might
You know
be
what?
weird.
That's really good because, of course, it's gonna be silly and ridiculous. It doesn't matter what we think about it.
So that'll just add to
There's no plot.
But it
of
scares
you guys
me
talking about
that
it.
when we watch it, we'll have to talk about it.
Oh, what's gonna talk
We'll
about?
ruin the podcast.
We won't ruin the podcast.
No? Okay, maybe not. We'll see. Anyway, that's my intention. If not, I'll find another film. I think it's going to be our While the Cat's Away, the Mouse Will Play episode.
Sorry, you do have one copy or no?
I may or not have a copy. Yes, I have a copy.
Well then,
You want to come over and watch it?
well, I'll take it from you at one point.
Oh, it's a Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you have a device that plays the Blu-ray?
Computer,
Does it have a Blu-ray drive?
does it?
I don't know. You tell me. All right. Anyway, let's wrap this up.
PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's the
All
next episode. Hopefully, thank you so much, everyone, for watching, listening. We love you all. If you like this episode, please, whatever platform you're watching or listening is on, like if you're on YouTube, if you're on some
All the other things.
podcast platform, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, whatever it is. Oh, 5 stars. Sorry, give us 5 stars.
Yep.
That would be awesome. Subscribe, comment. We love the on the last video.
Freaking saying I cut you off. Easy right there.
What were you gonna say then?
I keep saying I'm gonna say something,
Yeah.
and I haven't yet because I'm scared.
Get in the
But I read the comments. I like the comments.
The people who are posting on our comments section are lovely. We got nothing but
You're the
nice
best.
messages. We've only had one nasty person so far,
That was fine.
and that's it. Well, he wasn't nasty. It was fun. Anyway, thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we will catch you
Next time.